There's not too many of them. There's not too many Adventist pulpits that are free. I promise to you I defend the pastors to some extent. And let me do that defense now. It's not a real defense, but it is a certain type of defense. I taught graduate business classes for Andrews University in administration in their MBA program for several years. So God gave me 5 professions, so I've been able to exercise different ones at different times. And one of those professions was teaching in graduate business classes for Andrews University. And one of the things I learned can be applied directly to the church. The principle is this: if you're going to work for an organization, you have to support the mission and the values of that organization. Would you agree with that? I mean, you're not going to work at an organization and try to undercut it. Correct? If you're going to work for any organization, be it Amazon to IBM to Microsoft to whatever you're going to do, Kmart, you need to support the values and the mission of that organization. Okay, we all agree. The Adventist Church is an organization. The Adventist Church voted in 2015 that it no longer believes in the imminent coming of Jesus Christ. And the Adventist Church voted that it does not believe in the inspiration. And not with those words. They just took out the part of inspiration as the spirit of prophecy. The part in our basic fundamental beliefs that state that it was a continuing source of truth. That was taken out. Truth comes from God. And so inspired writings always are a source of truth. If it's not inspired, then it's not coming from God and it's not a source of truth. But if it comes from God, it'll be a source of truth. That's why I've told some pastor friends, if you're going to preach a sermon and you're going to charge for it, you need to put a disclaimer. This sermon was not inspired of God. Then sell it. It's your production. Just say, this was my own thing. God had nothing to do with it. Then sell it. But if God inspired it, don't sell it. Give it away. Because God doesn't charge for truth. That's why go ahead and sell all your productions, but just put on there, I made this up myself. God had nothing to do with it. Of course, they're not going to do that, right? But anyway, so since the organization called Seventh-day Adventist Corporation has voted to no longer support the spirit of prophecy or the imminent coming, then I defend the pastors who want to support the organization and only preach sermons that do not include imminent coming of Jesus or the spirit of prophecy. I don't think it's right. But if you're going to work for the organization, you've got to support the organization. Because that's a basic principle of business. Support the organization you work for. The problem is that the organization is going the wrong direction, so now you've got a hard choice to make. Am I going to continue to take a salary and preach something opposite than my organization believes? No. The only solution pastors have today is to resign or to support the organization. Now, I'm not defending their decision to support the organization. I'm saying they have no choice. If they want to keep their job, they got to preach what they're told because the organization pays their salary. I do not think they should continue receiving a salary. I think they should resign. But that's their choice. If they remain with the salary, they need to obey the organization in what it says because that's who pays their salary. It's a principle of business. So that's why the pastors are in a difficult position today. You want to keep your job? Then preach only what you're told.